Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Saturday, the 3rd of December. But first, a quick recap. Well, basically, Friday was money back, but how different it could have been with two horses taking the lead, only to be headed close home, both at decent prices as well. So it would definitely have returned a profit. However, basically, money back day. So let's move on to Saturday. So I've tried to cover quite a few races here, but there's a number of races where the trainers either had a decent runner in it the year before that actually ran well. I think there's horses in the favourites or second favourites in the race that have won in the past and have got a penalty in today's race, and I think are vulnerable. And also, there's one of the races where the Irish trained the first four in the race. That's in Calico's race. The Irish trained the first four in the race last year. So there's all different, lots of different reasons. But I really like the look of these horses. What I have done, I've gone for SP in the Lucky 63. So let me get straight into it. I'll get straight into the horses. So the first bet is a 10 pence each way Lucky 63. And there's also some doubles that are to be put on at the same time, but I shall scroll down and you'll see that in a second. So it's a 10 pence each way Lucky 63. The first selection is Gaelic Park at SP in the 11:45 at Aintree. The second selection is Rouge de la Quest at SP in the 12:27 at Chepstow. The third selection is Calico at 16-1 in the 12:55 at Aintree. This is one trained by Gordon Elliott. Don't get me wrong, it's got two in the race, but apart from the favourite, I think it's not a great race, and they're all very similar, off similar marks. The fourth selection is Hill 16 at SP in the 2 at Aintree, paying 7 places instead of 3. This horse came second in this race last year by a nose. This was over the big Grand National fences, and I just think it's got a decent chance. The fifth selection is Future Investment at 2:47 at Chepstow. It ran a cracker last time. It's got a decent rating or Racing Post rating, and I think that Racing Post rating puts it right in there with with the best, or right behind or just behind the best of them. The final selection in this bet is Helmwin at SP in the 3:22 at Chepstow. Please bear in mind that by taking SP or leaving it to SP, you won't get a cash out option. So if you really want a cash out option, should we have a good start, then you will need to take the price of all of them. All I'm saying is I do tend to find that a lot of my horses, maybe it's because I'm backing them, do tend to drift. We do get the odd one where we're back at like 16s and it can end up being like 9-2 or something daft like that. That occasionally happens, but so many times you see a horse. Well, I've actually had two horses drift from I think it was 12-1 to 50s, and that was twice on the same day. And they both, by the way, they both came placed, if you remember, or if you was a subscriber then. So scroll down. Also, the same horses. You put this on at the same time. 25 pence each way doubles. So the next bet is two horses, not really each way horses, but although I am giving up as an each way bet, two horses that I think have got a cracking chance tomorrow of actually winning. So it's a 50 pence each way Yankee. Now, I believe there might be more bets to this as well. 50 pence each way Yankee. Top of the bill at 7-2, and I've taken the price. 11.53 at Chepstow. 4 places instead of 3. Secret Reprieve at 9-2, won this race last year and then went on to win the Coral Welsh Grand National. So Secret Reprieve at 9-2 in the 1:37 at Chepstow, paying 4 places instead of 3. Once again, Future Investment and Helmwin. I back them both again. I do like the look of those. I think they've got at least a chance of sneaking a place. The Helmwin, I don't know too much about it, but I just know it was a horse that raced prominently in a point to point, and it seems like it's relatively well fancied, and I do like the look. I'm not a massive fan of the Alan King stable, but they have got some interesting runners tomorrow. So as I said, there's more bets to this bet. So it's also 25 pence each way trebles and a £1 each way fourfold. So then it is right. Ignore this. Right, yeah, ignore that bit. I'm gonna get straight onto. No, I'm gonna ignore that bit. Right, here we go. So it's the same 3 matches all the time. So it's a £6 treble, over 2.5 goals treble, Gillingham match, Mansfield match, and Hartlepool match. I then had £2.75 treble over 3.5 goals, the same teams. And then I've had a £1.25 goals over 4.5 goals treble, the same teams. That the £6 treble, as you can see, returns £46. If that comes up, it basically, I think you show a profit, but it basically minimum pays for your day. So as I always say, try and put the football bet on if you can, because I think we've got about, well, yeah, we've got about 3 bets out the last 5 or 6 that have either paid for the day, shown a profit, but also don't forget the other week it was only, what was it, 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago, where we got all the lot up, 700 odd quid. So yeah, the football is actually doing very well. So yeah, I believe, yeah. So those are all the bets for Saturday. But as a bonus, what I am going to do, I'm going to wait till Flat Cat Callum gives his selections out. And I like to mix mine up a bit. I'll either put some in the same race, or I might include a couple of his and a couple of mine in the Lucky 15, because I know a lot of you do follow Flat Cat Callum. Obviously, Connor 500 has gone a bit quiet. Don't know quite what's going off there at the moment, but I do like to look at his videos. I am fully aware that he doesn't use form, as he mentioned in one of his videos not too long ago. But not using form doesn't stop you from backing big price winners. So and also losers as well. Don't get me wrong. It's a numbers game. So yeah. So that's everything for Saturday. So what I will do, I will not produce another video. I will put Flat Cat Callum and Charlie Winters selections for Newcastle. I think the first race is 3 minutes past 3. So what I will do is I'll put them in the comments and also the description of this video. So all you need to do, by dinner time, come back to this video and you will see probably around either a £10 or £15 bet on Newcastle's, I'm trying to think what they call it. Obviously, it's not a matinee meeting. Was it is it just an evening meeting? It starts quite early. It starts about 3. Does it go on to about 6, 7, 8 o'clock? So yeah. So enough waffling now. So fingers crossed. The very best of luck. Charlie Winters over and out. Cheers, mate.